Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Live Beautiful with Vamsi. In this video, I am going to briefly discuss the various career opportunities in ADAS, or rather acronym ADAS stands for Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. I am sure many of you know that of late ADAS has been making deep forays into various markets, in various countries, in various levels. I will be discussing that briefly in the coming slides. But as on now, the demand for engineers within this ADAS vertical is huge, and I am going to discuss with you the various types of opportunities that are available within this ADAS vertical. Here I go. Now, career options available in the ADAS field. First and foremost option is ADAS development engineer. So this particular profession or this particular designation requires good amount of imagination and a good amount of understanding of automobile. You need to from your own imagination think and decide what kind of ADAS features can be added to an automobile. Of course, I cannot go much into detail because each and every engineer, each and every subheading which I mentioned in this slide itself is a huge topic. So the first one is ADAS development engineer, where you require good understanding of the various features of the ADAS, like lane departure warning or rear cross traffic alert or adaptive cruise control. To develop all these things, develop all these features, you require a deep understanding of ADAS features. And next in-demand job is sensor fusion engineer. As you all might have guessed, in ADAS, various sensors are in operation. For example, ultrasonic sensor is there, camera is there, radar is there, lidar is there, and each sensor perceives its own set of data and perceives its own set of information. And this information or data must be fused together and sent to ECU, and here in ECU the entire data is properly processed and understood, and the output is sent back to the vehicle. Anyway, the point is sensor fusion engineer is a very much in demand job in ADAS vertical. And next thing is machine learning engineer. Machine learning is one of the very hot topics in the ADAS field, where a machine learns by itself. Machine begins to learn by itself. Now, machine learning again is a huge topic. I cannot explain that in detail, but as of now you understand, machine learning engineer is a huge opportunity and a huge prospect in ADAS. Next is embedded software engineer. Well, embedded software is not exactly a state of art technology. Embedded software has been there for a long time, but embedded software engineers are very much in demand in ADAS field. What is embedded system? It is nothing but a combination of both hardware and software. Every ECU, every microprocessor, every microcontroller is nothing but embedded system. So these embedded software engineers are also in huge demand. Next is software programmer. Okay, so after the ECU perceives all the data, it has to give a certain command to the vehicle, whether it has to brake or accelerate or move sidewards or move front or move backwards. All these things can be decided only if you write the proper software. So software programmers are also very much in demand. Next is computer vision engineer. How are you going to merge or fuse the various camera input into the computer? This is also a very much in demand job within the ADAS. Next is validation and testing engineer. Like every field, there is a validation testing engineer, and there are some validation and testing fields like hardware in loop, software in loop, machine in loop. And again, as I said, each and every topic is a huge topic in itself. It's beyond the scope of this particular PPT, but please understand that validation testing engineers are also very much in demand. Next is systems architect. System architect clearly explains which sensor comes first, where from the data is coming. For example, there is a camera, there is a sensor, there is a lidar. Now, which data is pursued first? Which data is pursued next? Which data is pursued thirdly? Or the order in which the data is pursued, the order in which the data is sent to the ECU, which input is coming directly from the driver, which input is coming directly from the sensor, which input is directly coming from the brake, the actuator. Understanding all these things and depicting it in pictorially is the job of systems architect. Next is function owner or feature owner. Now function owner, feature owner means means he is the owner of a particular feature. For example, if I am taking care of adaptive cruise control development, I am the project leader or project owner. So understanding everything with the adaptive cruise control, like the specifications of the camera, specifications of the ultrasonic sensor, up to what distance, up to what velocity, adaptive cruise control will be acting perfectly, up to what distance emergency brake is required, up to what distance acceleration should happen. All these parameters, all this data should be owned by me. So in one particular, in one single sentence, function owner or feature owner is like the owner of the feature. If a customer says that I want this feature in the vehicle, right from the scratch, identifying where a particular sensor should go, identifying where a particular LiDAR should go, even the wiring harness design, everything comes under the under the purview of function owner. In ADAS, function owner is a very senior role. And next, this one is next important job is sensor expert. You must be expert on various sensors. You must be expert on cameras. You must be expert on ultrasonic sensors. You must be expert in radar. Actually, companies like Mercedes, BMW, Audi, they are very much looking for sensors experts. How do these sensors work? What are the specifications? Are there any variable field camera? Are there any variable field radars? Development of sensors to the requirement of the to the latest requirement. So this particular field requires expertise in various sensors. So sensor experts are also very in demand. And next is the requirements engineer. Now this requirements engineer and function owner may seem that they can be interchangeable, but let me tell you, there is subtle difference between requirements engineer and also function owner. Requirements engineer only writes the requirement of a particular feature. Again, let's go back to the example of adaptive cruise control. If I am developing adaptive cruise control, as a requirements engineer, I must be able to write in a particular software like application lifecycle management, what are the various parameters that are needed to develop the adaptive cruise control feature. At what velocity cruise control comes into play, minimum how many meters should the previous vehicle or the before vehicle be before you start cruising. Okay, now I don't want to go too technical, but you understand this requirements engineer is also a very much in demand job in ADAS vertical. Now, what are the various technical skills required for career in ADAS? Proficiency in programming languages like C, C++, Python. As I said in the previous slide, that software programmers are very much in demand. So you need to have a huge expertise in C, C++ or Python. Many OEMs are using C language, C++ language, and Python language. So naturally, proficiency in these languages is a must if you want to get into ADAS. Knowledge of good sensor technologies. As I mentioned, sensor experts are very much in demand, and experience with machine learning algorithms and data analysis. Again, as I said in the previous slide, expertise in machine learning and development of machine learning algorithms also is a huge requirement and huge plus point if you want to get start a career in ADAS. Understanding of automotive systems and safety regulations. Like every, for example, in powertrain also there are a lot of systems and also a lot of safety regulations. Likewise, in ADAS also there are some safety regulations which need to be thoroughly understood. So if you have a good understanding of various automotive systems and various safety regulations, that also will give you a good a springboard to jump into this career in ADAS. Of course, strong problem solving and analytical skills, this is more like a soft skill. I will not go much into detail. Excellent communication and teamwork abilities, well, again, this is also a soft skill. I won't go very deeply into this. And next very important thing is good knowledge of homologation requirements at international level. Now, just like emission homologation, even ADAS homologation has different requirements in different countries. I'm sure that people who are experts in powertrain know that in India there are certain HCCO NOx requirements. In America there are other HCCO NOx requirements. Likewise, sensors in ADAS also have various homologation requirements which diversify at international level. And the next very important technical skill is V-model expert. Developing the particular ADAS feature right from the scratch, right from the requirement to the software integration into the hardware is a huge series of steps. It comprises of series of steps. Almost some 9 to 10 steps are required. Okay, and this series of 9 to 10 steps are called V model, which includes software development, software testing, hardware loop testing, machine in loop testing. So there are some 9 to 10 steps which comprise of the V model expert, which make you a V model expert. So becoming a V model expert is also an extremely important thing to start career in ADAS. Now, based on my experience, I'm telling you, whenever I see various requirements in the various ads or advertisements for ADAS, this is what I see: bachelor's or master's degree, electrical engineering, computer science or related fields, so automotive engine technology. So in case you have bachelor's or master's degree in computer science or electrical engineering or automotive engine technology, you are definitely the right person to start a career in ADAS. You are definitely the right person to pursue a career in ADAS. Or there are plenty of independent organizations which give you specialized courses and specialized certifications in ADAS. Okay, for example Udemy, or for example, and there are some okay, I will mention in the description. I will add that particular PDF in the description. You see the PDF, you will see lot of online universities from where you can learn ADAS. You can learn ADAS, you can learn autonomous systems, you can learn robotics or machine learning. Okay, so even this specialized course will help you get a head start in career in ADAS. Okay, anyway, the conclusion of all this, what I am talking is, ADAS is definitely a rewarding career choice. ADAS is definitely a very challenging career, and many OEMs are currently producing vehicles equipped with SAE L1 and SAE L2 ADAS features. Okay, totally ADAS has almost not almost six levels, like starting from SAE 0 to SAE L5. Now, right now, many OEMs are producing vehicles equipped with SAE L1 and SAE L2 level, and almost every OEM is aiming to reach L3 level by 2025 and to reach L4 and L5 level by 2030. The point of all this is simple: ADAS has huge career prospects. ADAS engineers or ADAS experts are very much in demand, both domestically and internationally. As many of you know, I am pursuing my career in ADAS in Germany right now, and I can see on day-to-day basis that ADAS engineers are in huge demand, not just in Germany, in India also. Of course, if you want to pursue career somewhere else in like UK or USA, it's up to your choice. But I go back to the previous sentence: ADAS has huge prospects career-wise. So without any hesitation, in case you want to take up this career in ADAS, you are most welcome to do it, and this is the right time to do it. Okay, so this is the conclusion, and thank you. And I am always embarrassed to say this: please subscribe and like my channel in case you want to see similar videos getting uploaded into my channel. So thank you very much. I hope this video gave you some insights about the various opportunities available in ADAS vertical. Thank you. Good luck. Bye bye.